Welcome guys to my YouTube space. If you're new here, hit the subscription button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I go by the name Kevin West. So the January transfer window has just ended. A couple of teams have made transfers here and there. Manchester United leaving Marcus Rashford to join Aston Villa. Also, people thought Garnacho was going to find a new competition, but still, the January transfer has ended. Garnacho still at Manchester United. The clubs that are really made a lot of transfers in January transfer window is the likes of Aston Villa. Aston Villa have made quite a couple of good transfers, and they've also sold out one of their greatest players, John Duran, to Al Nassr. So I think John Duran is the most expensive player in this January transfer window. And the main reason why I'm recording this video is because of Arsenal. Arsenal keeps on saying they want to sign a striker, they want to sign a striker. Still, the January transfer window is over. Arsenal haven't signed a striker. So I wonder, because I don't know the main reason why Arsenal haven't signed a striker yet, because the January transfer window is over. And checking out the Arsenal next fixtures, they need a striker. I don't know why the Arsenal are being reluctant in signing a striker. I don't know why Arsenal can't just go into the market and find a good striker who can help them win a lot of leagues, win the Champions League, and win the Premier League. And checking out the clubs that Arsenal are competing with in the Premier League, they all have strikers. Man City have Haaland. Liverpool have the likes of Nunes and Cody Gakpo. They are playing a good game of late. Mo Salah on the flanks. I don't know the main reason why Arsenal haven't signed a striker in this January transfer window, because they were linked with players like Mbeumo, Alexander Isak, the likes of Victor Gyökeres. I don't know why Arsenal can't just go deep into their pocket and overspend for one striker. Just need to sign a striker. I think the only thing that keeps on messing Arsenal with winning the Premier League all the time is that they lack a main man in front. Because checking onto the likes of Gabriel Jesus, checking on the likes of Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is a good player, but but you can't rely on him. Kai Havertz is a good player, but you can't rely on him. Another one is Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus also a good player, but you can't rely on him. The day that you don't expect him to score, that's the day that he will score a lot of goals. The day that you expect him to score, that's the day that he can't even score. That's the day that he can't even make an attempt in the past a goalkeeper. And I feel like Arsenal has really messed it up, because check out the likes of Aston Villa. Aston Villa have signed Andreas Garcia, Marcus Rashford, Marcos Asensio, and Axel Disasi. Also Malen. So I think Aston Villa is number, I think, checking on the table right now, Aston Villa is number 8, and number 8 is making like transfers that that the teams like Arsenal are the ones who needs to make. I think Marcus Rashford alone is a hit for them. Marcus Rashford is going to shine at Aston Villa, and I said in my previous video that Marcus Rashford have to win a Player of the Month with Aston Villa, just like Jesse Lingard did with West Ham, just like Anthony Elanga right now is doing with the Nottingham Forest. I feel Manchester United have made a bad decision leaving Marcus Rashford to join Aston Villa, and I don't know if because he's there on loan, I don't know if after coming back to Manchester United, he'll continue with the club or he will find another club. I think Aston Villa can just decide to pay Manchester United the amount of Marcus Rashford, so that they can keep him even after the loan deal is over. And because Arsenal haven't signed a striker, let me just check in their next 5 fixtures in the Premier League, and not only in the Premier League, in all the competitions. So, on the next game, Arsenal will play against Newcastle. I don't know if they will start complaining again, because we like a striker. We don't do, they had a chance to sign Alexander Isak. They failed. They had a chance to sign Mbeumo. They failed. They had a chance to go for Victor Gyökeres. They failed. So the next game they will play against Newcastle in the EFL. Another game they will play against Leicester in the Premier League. They will play against West Ham in the Premier League. And the next game they will play against Nottingham Forest, who are really playing a good game right now. In the next game they will play against Manchester United. That's not an easy game. I know Manchester United, even the times that they are not always on form, anytime they are playing against Arsenal, they always show up. And the next game they will play against Chelsea, and then Fulham, and then Everton. So checking onto these fixtures, Arsenal, I don't know if this the time that Arsenal will again start complaining of the striker. I don't know. I don't know if who's to blame in this case now, because Newcastle Newcastle uh, Newcastle are just about to eliminate Arsenal in the EFL Cup. I don't know if they want to complain about the striker, which they couldn't sign in January transfer window. They will play against Leicester City in the next Premier League match. I don't know if this is the time that they will start complaining against striker left, right, and center. They scored 5 goals against Manchester City without a striker. I don't know if that's the thing that have given Arsenal confidence to not sign a striker in this January transfer summer, but in this January transfer window. But then it is what it is. Let's wait and see whatever the future holds for Arsenal. And talking of Arsenal, Arsenal right now are competing with Liverpool in the English Premier League title race. Let me just check in the next the next 5 Liverpool fixtures. So their next game they will play in the EFL. They will play against Tottenham. This is like a walkover to Liverpool. Another game in the FA Cup they will play against Plymouth. Another game they will play against Everton in the Premier League, Merseyside Derby. Another game they will play against Wolverhampton, and the next game will be against Manchester City. And after Manchester City, they will play against Newcastle. No, so I think Liverpool still has a chance of winning the Premier League. I thought Arsenal would be more serious in this transfer window and sign maybe one striker. But so the last thing that I want to touch is Lisandro Martinez injury and Manchester United future. So Lisandro Martinez, a centre back, Manchester United, is out for the whole season again. And man, Lisandro Martinez played for Ajax. He never had like these more injuries. I don't know if if people will say that Lisandro Martinez is a hit transfer for Manchester United. Indeed, it's a hit transfer. It's a 10 over 10. But then if you can't be there every day, the likes of Luke Shaw, the likes of Mason Mount from Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? Like Lisandro Martinez, I don't know if Lisandro Martinez has ever played like a whole season since he joined Manchester United, because uh, Lisandro Martinez is a good player, but then right now he's out for the whole season. But Manchester United signed a youngster centre back, Heaven from Arsenal, Aiden Heaven, because to me I think Lenioro is a good player, but still lack confidence. Even if you watched him in the game against Crystal Palace, he still lacked confidence. They have Lenioro, they have Maguire, they have Johnny Evans, they have Delete, but it's not still enough because Maguire is a bit shaky, but not shaky as last season. It's good this season, but still a bit shaky. Lenioro still haven't had that enough confidence, and Matthias Delete, a good one, but can't play alone. So I think uh, good luck to Manchester United. Right now they are number 13 in the Premier League table. Lisandro Martin is out for the whole season. I don't know what that means for Manchester United in future. But even if that means that Manchester United will finish number 15, I hope Manchester United and Ruben Amorim will buy a good player, will buy good players in the next transfer summer. So guys, hit the subscription button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Adios.